My favorite thing about any Mazda is that it's a niche car that has the cachet of something much more expensive. You don't have to bust your budget on any of their models to get something fun, fast, and economical. That even extends to the Me Too mid-sized crossover market, although technically the EPA classifies the CX-9 as a small SUV. That's even though it's almost 2 feet longer than a Ford Escape, 9 inches longer than a Honda Pilot, and 3 inches longer than the gold standard Ford Explorer. And while the Mazda is large, it's light on its feet with a 0 to 60 time of 6.8 seconds, according to AOL Autos. It does, however, have a quarterback's appetite. 16 miles per gallon in the city and 22 on the highway. Other Mazdas with their Sky Active technology offer much better fuel economy. While the Mazda I tested was equipped with Mazda's advanced keyless entry and start system, you have to turn a black lever to start or turn off the car. It was as if Mazda said, let's see if this keyless thing takes off. I still have my doubts about the whole internet thing, and I'm really worried about Y2K. But it's kind of a quaint feature, like a dial telephone. The navigation system and backup camera screen were really dim when the automatic headlights were on, which is a problem since the point of automatic headlights is that they're automatic, so you shouldn't have to touch them. I had to turn them off to really see the backup camera and then turn the lights back on because it was raining, and it's the law in my state that if you have your windshield wipers on, you must have your headlights on. I was particularly happy that I did this because there was a cop waiting at the bottom of my street for some reason. When I plugged in my iPhone, the system got confused. That's because I had also set up Bluetooth for the phone. I had to cyber wrestle with the entertainment system a few times to continue listening to the Robert Gates autobiography. I've had this Bluetooth versus hardwire conflict on other cars. The only solution I can come up with is to plug the iPhone into the cigarette lighter with an adapter so that the system doesn't have to decide whether I want to use a hardwire or streaming music like. And for some reason, whenever this happens, I hear a track from the original cast album of Hair, which frankly makes me want to tear out my own hair. I think car companies should put a bunch of charge-only USB ports in each row, since everything but my microwave seems to have a USB charging port these days. Recently, I was in a luxury car that had only one USB port in the front and no 12-volt outlets in the back. That's not a great situation if you have kids who want to charge their iPads and everything else. The 2015 Mazda CX-9 is powered by a 3.7-liter V6 engine, which generates 272 horsepower and 270 pound-feet of torque. The heated power front seats were extremely comfortable, but I think they could really turn up the toaster. I had to keep looking at the button to make sure I had really turned on the seat heater. Our test car was also equipped with leather seats, blind spot monitor, and rear cross traffic alert. Options on our car included navigation and a moonroof. The total price as tested was one nice dinner under $40,000, or to be exact, $39,890. The Mazda CX-9 is made in Japan with a final assembly point in Hiroshima. I'm Grant Winter reporting for Real World Test Drive.